Hello again. I'm back for another one of these ramble sessions. Yeah. Um I think doing this once a week might be not be a bad idea. So I think that's sort of the schedule that I'm going to go with. Um hmm. I don't really have a topic that I want to talk about, but I guess I want to talk about my week today. Well, week this week, not today. Today's the end of the week pretty much cuz it's a Sunday for me. Um this week was very busy. It was super busy this week. Um, I worked like how many hours did I work today? I definitely worked over like 50 hours today. I was in the office from like 8 to 6 every day almost. So what? That's like what 8 to 6. It's like 10. I did that for at least 4 days. No, there was a day I came in. Ooh, I forgot to turn off. I forgot to turn off my social media. Hold on, hold on. I'm not going to let that distract me. However, I don't want to restart doing this video because I don't know. That's just part of my life, I guess. But yeah, I've been working like a minimum of 10 hours every day. And then the last day I was in the office from 6 a.m. to like 5 p.m., which is like 11 hours. So I guess it wasn't quite 55 hours. It was definitely over 50 hours though. It felt like a lot. And then I am a sweaty Final Fantasy raider. Well, I'm not really that sweaty, not anymore. I don't like parse or anything. Well, but I play the video game and I lose my life to it. But yeah, I come home from work typically around like 6. Well, there are some days I was there till like 6:30, and I like barely made it to raid because I raid right now. There's a new ultimate going on. Futures rewritten ultimate going on, and so we raid 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. for 4 hours a day, and it's not every day. Um, we typically do 4 days a week, but because we missed some rate days, we're doing 5 days a week. And well, I guess it hasn't been 5 days a week this week though because we had to cancel a couple days. So it was like either way. The point I'm trying to make is that like I would come home from work and it'd be like 6 or 6:30 or 7, and then I would go immediately into raid. And then I would go 7 to 11 with like two 10 minutes breaks basically. It's two 5 minutes break and one 10 minute break. And yeah, that would be my entire day because it's like I wake up, I go to work, I come out of work, I go to raid, and then it's 11 p.m. and I have to be up the next morning. So it was I had absolutely no free time for myself this week, which kind of sucked. But um yeah, it's been rough. I make time for my friends sort of by staying up an extra couple hours, and then I'll go to bed at like 1 a.m. and then I'll be like, "Oh my god, why did I go to sleep at 1 a.m.?" And then what'll happen to me is that like I don't want to fall asleep. Well, I'm not a morning person, so I struggle to stay awake in the morning. And something that I do when I want to make sure that I wake up in the morning is I like to go I like to go I like to go to sleep on the floor because if I sleep on the floor, I'm more likely to wake up in the morning and not fall back asleep. Because when I'm in my bed, it's too warm. I don't want to get up. Ooh, where did my arm do that? Um, but that happens, and so Friday was the first time in this week that I slept in my bed actually, and it was really nice. I spent most of yesterday in bed though because like I started having toothaches this week, and originally I thought that it was because my when I'm stressed out, I have a tendency to clench my teeth, and sometimes when you have too much pressure on your mouth, it like hurts your teeth, and that's happened to me before. But it started to hurt quite a bit Friday evening, and yesterday I was in an immense amount of pain. Um, like I couldn't, I didn't really eat anything yesterday. Um, I had some porridge. I went to urgent care in the morning. They gave me antibiotics and some ibuprofen, and it was I was in pain for most of the day. There was some times of the day where I was just straight up crying and sobbing because I just couldn't take it anymore. Not to mention that I have a dentist appointment scheduled in for Monday, so at least I have that going for me, but it's still another day. I'm managing to relieve my toothache because I put in some Oragel and ibuprofen. It seems to be doing the trick, but like it still kind of hurts right now as I speak. Which is why like right now my voice is also a little wonky because I'm like trying not to hurt myself too much. But even so, I wanted to make this sort of vlog where I just talk about stuff. Um, some reflections about the week. Oh, ow! My cat is biting my foot. But some reflections, I guess. Work is hard. Schedule is hard. I don't really know how people go to work and then come home and do their house chores and then have time to like do their hobbies or whatever. I haven't drawn in a really long time, even though I kind of want to do a little bit of art recently, but there's just no time for me to like draw. And like when the weekend comes around, it's like yeah, weekend is my like free days or whatever, and I can spend some time working on what I have to. But going back to the whole chores thing, I spend most of the weekends cleaning. But this weekend, I've been in so much pain that I haven't even cleaned. I've just been laying in bed for most of the day yesterday. And it's been pretty rough because I'm like, oh God, like I haven't been any productive. But I've been so productive at work already that I feel like if telling me to be productive right now is gonna be so, it would burn me out. I think. I mean, I think I'm already a little bit burnt out working so long hours and being sleepy at work all the time. Um, yeah, it hasn't been great. I guess that's just what it means to be a wagey or whatever, right? um, yeah. I don't know how people make time. I kind of wish I had like a roommate or something, then I would be able to at least like, you know, split up the tasks. But then having a roommate also means that I would need another room. So would it really be speediness like splitting up the tasks? I'm not really sure, but right now my apartment isn't the cleanest, I don't think. I haven't really been cooking for myself this week either because of my time constraints. And so I like bought a pizza from Domino's and I've been eating that for like 3 days straight. I'm almost done with it. I eat like 2 slices a day, and they have like the one item 6.99 deal, which is cheaper than kind of getting like. No, I found out that it's cheaper to get a medium pizza like that instead of a small pizza, and so I've been working through that for a little while. Um, yeah, everything's kind of overwhelming right now. I haven't really made time for my friends. And even though I want to make time for my friends, it feels like I don't have enough energy to really do anything with them. Um, being an adult is hard. I guess that's the short of it. I also had to go to traffic court because I was speeding. I'm gonna admit I was speeding and they caught me. But it's kind of I think it's kind of cringe, because like everybody speeds on the highway. So, but everybody, and I don't even go that fast compared to other people. I feel like people are always constantly passing me, and so I feel like I need to go faster. But then whenever I do, I feel like I get caught. Maybe I just need a sixth sense for the cops or something like that. But those tickets were from Thanksgiving, and I was trying to visit family, so I think that was just mean. But I know that cops have to meet their quota at the end of the month or whatever. But yeah, I went to traffic court. It was scary. It was my first time going to court for anything. I didn't know what to expect. Nobody teaches you how to do these things. But like, if you've never been to traffic court and you know, if you ever get like a big ticket for speeding, you could go to court and they'll usually apparently I like did a bunch of research on this, but like usually the judges will like understand, or well they won't really understand, but they just want you to pay the fine. So they'll like get rid of all the points for you and be like, yep, here's your ticket, pay this thing off, and don't do it again. I don't want to see you in my courtroom again. And you're like, oh my God, I'm sorry. I won't do it again. But he doesn't know that I'm probably going to do it again. So, if there's a God out there, he's going to send me to hell once I die because I lied to the judge or whatever. Me going like, yes, I understand, judge. But, yeah. Um, Insurance is also like kind of a headache. Ooh, I was trying to get therapy recently. I did like 2 sessions, and 2 sessions weren't bad, but then like I got hit with like, oh, actually your insurance doesn't do copay, and so you have like a $2,000 deductible, I think it was, and it's like I have to spend $2,000 before my insurance starts covering things, and I'm like, man, do I really want to pay $140 per session? And like I know it makes sense because it means that if I keep on going to therapy, it'll pay off because after $2,000 I'll be free. But like, oh my god, it just feels so intimidating. I feel like there's always some sort of bill to happen. I'm really not looking forward to this dental bill that I'm gonna see tomorrow. I'm really afraid that I'm gonna get a root canal. I really don't want a root canal, but I could feel a bump in the top of my roof, so I'm wondering if I have like an abscess. How do you pronounce it? I don't know. But the thingy with the pus in your mouth, I don't want that. That would suck. It hurts. It hurts. I've been complaining about it all weekend, and it still hurts, but it's just nice to be able to talk like openly like this, I guess. And then, post it on the internet for everybody to see it. Maybe one day I'll get bullied for it, but who cares? At this point, I just, you know, when that day comes, I'll just private everything and I'll cry about it and then I'll just, live life the way that life was meant to be lived or whatever. Um, yeah. I It's been a day. It's been a week. I'm feeling better today. But like I don't know. Yeah, I guess that's all I really have for today. Um, I wish I reflected on things more, but I haven't really had the time to reflect on things. So I guess there are a couple things that I do want to talk about, but I think that might be a good conversation for next week. And I don't want to keep these videos a little too long. So, um, thank you for hanging out, I guess, again. I'm gonna try to do one of these a week moving forward, mostly for myself. Like I was watching the video I made last week and I was like, wow, I had a lot of things to say, and I think it'll only become more and more interesting, well, for me, like as the years go, well, no, maybe not the years, but as time goes on, I get to look back on different stages of my life, because at the end of the day, right, I know that I'm going to make it through everything because my track record for going through bad days has been 100%. Like I have gone through every bad day thus far in my life. So I should be able to get through all the other challenges in my life. And if I don't, well, I'll cross that bridge when I get there. I'll just like explode or something. But we'll see. Anyway, thank you guys for coming again. Um, Thanks to me. Yeah, something like that. All right.